Hi, everyone. My name is Ira Pramanik. I'm the founder of Magic, and I'm also a software engineer, and I currently work at Alphabet Inc. I'm here with Phoebe and Lindsey, a mentor mentee pair, and we are celebrating their accomplishment that they have done in this magic session that Phoebe is presenting this Tuesday. So, with that, I'd like to hand the mic to Phoebe to introduce herself.
Hi, I'm Phoebe, and I'm a ninth grader at Fieldston.
Thank you, Phoebe. Lindsey, would you please introduce yourself?
Sure. I'm Lindsey Boback. I'm the mentor for Phoebe for this session, and I work in the chemistry area, so I'm really excited to be mentoring this year.
Wonderful. Phoebe, we'll start with you. Could you give a summary of your magic project this session?
Yeah, so for my magic project, I was interested in food and agricultural science. So I kind of started there. And then I started researching about mushrooms, which I thought would be very interesting to experiment with because I could grow them during the winter time. I did a session in winter. And also, they had lots of different variables that I could try and control in my home setting. So I ended up growing them in four different substrates or growing mediums. So I grew them in coffee grounds, cardboard, wood chips, and hay. And then I collected data throughout that process and made some graphs and a write-up. And I also went to some community mushroom events.
This is great. I saw some of your slides. I'm looking forward to the presentation. I have one big question. Why mushrooms?
I feel like I've experimented with plants some in the past, and I just thought it'd be interesting to do something with fungi, and I didn't really know as much about that. And also, it's interesting because they can also work as decomposers, so they could be very helpful for the environment in the future. So that was something that kind of drew me in as well.
Great. And Lindsay, how much did you know about mushrooms? And how much of
Um,
a new, field was this for you?
I had known nothing about mushrooms. This was my first experience, really. I mean, besides what grows in the grass, So this was pretty exciting, especially because Phoebe, touched on subjects that I don't think the average person might know about mushrooms.
And
Yeah.
what were some of the learnings for you, Lindsay? And then we'll come to Phoebe.
Well, I think it creates a lasting impact, mentoring students like Phoebe, because really it teaches me about my own leadership potential and project management skills and tools I've already started applying in my professional life. But it's exciting to focus it through Phoebe's project of mushrooms and just get a really focused idea of what could be out there and all these new ideas that the next generation of women in science have. It's really exciting to see these women come forth with these really cool ideas and try to do something different with it.
I agree. This is super exciting. Phoebe, so we've talked about why mushrooms and your experiment, and you've done a whole lot of stuff in it. What were some of the challenges you faced?
I would say a major challenge was the growing environment. During the fruiting stage, mushrooms need high humidity and high temperature. And in my bathroom, which is where I was growing them, that was kind of hard to maintain. And so at first, they were definitely in too dry of an environment. So I had to figure out how can I keep it more humid. And so I ended up putting garbage bags over the buckets I grew them in to keep the humidity in. And so I think that was a major challenge of maintaining the right growing environment.
Great. So I'll end with one question for both of you, and we'll start with Phoebe. If you had to say one word that describes your magical experience, what would that word be?
Hmm. My first thought is magical.
Perfect.
I mean, it was awesome. I got to learn so much about not just actual mushrooms, but the process of doing a project like this and kind of all the not just graphs, but also learning about, what's in my community and how can I talk to other people who know about this. And that was really fun for me.
Great. Perfect answer. Lindsay?
I would say inspiring because it's incredibly rewarding to see these young, talented women explore their strengths in the sciences and watch their confidence grow as they set their goals and reach their milestones. So I think it's really very inspiring.
I'm inspired by the little bit of a, exposure I've had by seeing the slides, by listening to both of you, and I'm really looking forward to your final presentation on Tuesday, Phoebe and Lindsey, because it's your work too. And congratulations to both of you on a really successful magic project. And with that, thank you so much for interviewing with me.
Thank you.
Thank you.